How is it going, everybody? Anthem, George, Rabbit, Grixis Leader. Hope you're all having a good night. Shall we magic it up? All right. Did the Final Fantasy arts? I have most of the Final Fantasy arts, I think. Did they add more again? I think you said they did. How do you find just the arts? I think I already have like all the cool arts. I don't think they added any, at least nothing for this deck that I would want. This deck's at least sufficiently good. E. Oh, these are the new ones. Oh, okay. Must be nothing in our deck that we can do in here. I like that Legion Ash, though. Oh, they did add quite a few of those, didn't they? I guess these are all the standard cards. Sure isn't that much of. Oh, they had Authority? That's kind of cool. Hey, thanks, Grixis later. For your Bant Una. We'll check it out after this game. We'll check her out after this game. How's everyone doing tonight? I don't think it is. I don't think the Green Overlord's that good in this deck. I think Fenrir's better. We want the card to go into the graveyard. I don't really want to just, like, be suspending a Green Overlord. It doesn't really do anything for us in this deck. Well, yeah, Anthem. I mean, the deck wouldn't be good if that's not how it drew every game. Come on now. I don't think I need that one. Turn 1 duress, turn 2 double duress, turn 3 bad. Oh, fuck. That sounds awful. Sounds like the worst timeline. You got, where'd you, is your list is in the Discord, right, Hearsay? Alright, I'll grab it after this game. And we'll deck tech it real quick, go through what I would change or what I think of it. Fenrir. Hey, Stokes, how's it going? Invasion of Tarkir. So we got some dragons over there probably, huh? That's not a dragon, that's a dinosaur. Summon being able to draw you cards just so damn good. I freaking love this card, chat. I wish I had the full art ones. I have just the regular ones, which makes me sad, but I couldn't find any of the full art ones when I was buying them. But I guess I got mine quite a while ago. The full art ones were like fucking $20 a piece compared to the regular ones are significantly more expensive. Makes me sad. So I can bring back Yuna. Just attack for 4 and then Lightning Helix if they block. I'm fine with that. Bring back an Overlord. Overlord! Oh, they're on 4-color? Or 3-color business? What do they have black for? Ah! There it is. We're like Yuna, buyback Fenrir. Doesn't really do us any good. We really don't have any great lines here. Like Fear, discard, Overlords, we can buy back next turn, but that's not that great. It might just be Summon Fenrir as our best option. Yeah, Dragons and Dinos is right. That's what we're facing down as the Dragon Dino combo. Hey, Matt, thank you for the Prime sub. 14 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good night. Hopefully work wasn't too bad today because it was hot as hell out. Yeah, and a random Overlord. That's right. That's interesting attacks. I think... What does this flip and do? Flip into a 4/4. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, it deals 4 damage. But when this thing flips, it's going to hit me for 4 with this thing. Double block, they get to kill both. That flips, they're just going to kill this. I think I'm supposed to let this thing flip and hope they don't have a second creature to play to kill my Yuna. Yeah, we have a lot of life, which is nice. I think we play Red Overlord, shoot Terror of the Peaks, right? It's got to be the play. Or do we shoot this thing? Is this thing scarier? This thing's not scarier, right? It's got to be this thing. Actually, we Fear discard. Because then we get Overlord for free. Yeah, shoot me your list. Looking all the time. Same, Stokes. I am stoked. I cannot wait. I am super excited for Edge of Eternity. Everything I've seen for it so far, I've been really impressed with. No attacks. Moved end step. Buyback. Overlord of the Bilebers. Not anymore, because we could kill this. So we should be okay. Like, being able to have this, like, this being an X4 that dies to Overlord is huge for us. How you doing, Professor? Well, hopefully I don't have horse off that. That would suck. That's fine. So we're just on, like, thick green-red dot deck. So there are just like a green-red, binder deck. Seven, 13, 14, 15. Nah, fuck it. Hit me! Get Lost seems particularly good. Torch the Tower seems particularly not good. Exercise probably fine also. Man, that's a lot of twos, chat. It's a lot of twos. Hey, Alcar, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night enjoying the stream. Thanks for checking out the channel. Cavs, my bad. You're just screaming. How's it going, Astro? Hope you're having a good night. Astro just comes in yelling. Doing good, doing good. Just starting out for the night. You know, we're one hand in for our match. This hand's fine. Unfortunately, we gotta throw knight to the round to the bottom, which is sad. Everything you do is in Cavs fair. I think I'm keep the knight to the round. Find a discard outlet, something good to reanimate with Una. Doing good, Chops. How are you doing today? I'm trying to find a good Una list for you for Sunday that I can put together. Or for me if I decide to play it on Saturday. I haven't decided what I want to play for the standard stuff. I think I'm either gonna play Delirium, Jeskai Control, or this on Saturday. I think Terra's bad in this deck, light. I would not play Terra. There's a standard. Oh fuck, what is it? Store Championships. It's the Store Championships. I want to win one of those City of Brass really bad. No, I think Terra's terrible in this deck. I think everyone that's playing them is incorrect. I've played that card a lot in this deck just to try it out, and I don't think the card's very good. I've been less than impressed every time I've played it. That's the worst sickness to have. Being sick, but not like sick enough to call out from work, is the worst. Our store championships here are this weekend in Lincoln. I've got the store championship at Hobbytown is on Saturday, and then there's 2 store championships at the other 2 stores on Sunday. So I'm gonna try to go to as many as I can. Yeah, Anthem, I think that's correct. The card's just not super strong, which is sad, because the card's like really cool, it's just not quite strong enough. I guess Fenrir. I could Joshua discard like Overlord, but like we're reanimating that summon anyway. I think we're like reanimating Knights of the Round 100% of the time here. Yeah, it's at 11. You can come up for the store championship? You should come up. You can stay the night at our place and then play in the ones the next day too if you want. You can come up for all 3. It's not a bad call. Are we dead? We're very dead. What the fuck just happened? We just got random encountered to death? Whatever. How much are the preordains worth, Light? I didn't even know. I haven't even looked. I want the preordain. Honestly, I want all the promos. The Diablos is also like just sick. Are there really? Damn. Oh, that sucks, Astro.
Can you give me one of those ZBs?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It makes a lot more sense what they're doing now that we know they're playing random encounter. Now that we know they're playing like a bunch of the cycle creatures too, makes a lot more sense as to what they're doing. Or I should have played Starting Town. There's like 0% chance random encounter's like actually a good deck, right? 0% chance random encounter's like actually a playable Magic card. It is in fact too random. Do really need to find a unit though. Do it, Romeo. Come on up. I'll have a standard deck for you if you want to play. Not lucked enough. Could promise you I do not have the skills. Where's my Yuna? Burned through a lot of cards. I haven't found Uni yet. Well, that's sad. Pretty much all the stores are just down on Commander only. If this Dredger's Insight hits, because we get 2 mana here, we can Dredger's Insight for 4 more shots at Luna. Or, not Yuna. Luna. Yuna. I think that's worth. Hey. Winning. Attack for 4. Alright, Yuna, it's time. It's a large city, too. That does really suck. Feels bad. At least it would for me. I'm much more of a 60-card format player than anything else. Summon the Knights. Triggers. True, except with Yorion at 80. That's fair. I do enjoy a good Yorion deck. Also not a huge fan of the people playing Chandra Spark Hunter in these lists. I feel like that card also is like misplaced in these unit lists. I saw a little bit of that floating around recently as well. Overlord in the bin. Let's go. Not having green mana kind of sucks, but not having like actual green mana, we can cavern for our unit, which is nice, but Town Greeters is probably okay. I think I probably would like Town Greeter. I think Dredger's Insight's just a little bit better than Town Greeters. And I don't think you, like, I think if you were going to put Town Greeters in this list, you'd probably have to cut the fear of missing out, which I don't think I like. Yeah, 100%. I think Elder Dragon War is just 100%. If you want that type of effect of like a 4 mana thing, I think that's like the thing you'd want for sure. Oh, I haven't looked yet, Injo. I will check that out though. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I didn't see your message till I like logged into Twitch. It had already started. Like I'd started my stream on Streamlabs. But I do need to, after this game, I'll check your list out, and I need to check out Hearsay's list as well. Those are the two things I need to do after this game. Ah, the kitty cat is here, chat. So is Yuna. Hey, B, how's it going? Ah, feels good to dumpster on Demir. Feels real good, chat. I feel like it's harder to beat Kaito. I don't know why. Kaito just like beats you to death. It's like slowly and painful. At least when someone draws 5 cards with Cat, I can just concede. Elevation. I have to watch that. I haven't heard of that one before. Hearsay. Kind of like Quiet Place, like Little Monsters. Interesting. I never saw Quiet Place either.
Why don't you watch movies?
I don't know. Why don't I watch movies? I'm gonna bring in the Clarions. So they're good against like random things. As weird as that is, like they're good against the artifact decks. They're good against the graveyard decks. They have problems with. Like the Insidious Roots decks, they're good against. The VV decks, they're really good against. Clarion Conqueror is. Elevation. Oh, that looks interesting. I actually think we might have that on our list to watch already. Yeah, same, Professor and Chops. That's like the secret mode that I think the good players use a lot more than most. Most people are just like, I'm just gonna draw cards. Like, nah, I'm just gonna kill you. Sure. Why is that SSA? What you got going on? I'm probably just gonna wrath the board now and just be done with it. I hate it here. Fair. Honestly, Panda, the standard meta feels fantastic. I've been so much happier playing standard in the last like 2 weeks than I have for the last like month and a half when we've been playing before. I feel like standard is in a much better place than it was before, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Nah, this is great. Honestly, I think I'd rather just draw a card. If they want to, like, they can Soul Guide Lantern pop to kill this. I don't really care. I think I'm okay with losing a Fenrir here also. It's either Fenrir or the land. It might just be... Yeah, I think it's Fenrir. I think I'd rather have the Cavern of Souls. Yeah, it feels like you're allowed to do things now a lot better than you were before, Panda. Like, you're actually allowed to play decks that don't have to... Like, you're not forced to play, like, 14 spot removal spells in the main of your deck anymore, which is just the best feeling. Oh, that sucks, SSA. That sucks real my head. Yeah, tires ain't cheap. Yeah, I was a little surprised. I mean, I kind of get it. Not like I don't really get it, but I kind of get where they're coming from, where they want to get the like they want a Soul Guide Lantern, but I feel like they just were doing that way too aggressively. You can't. You can play decks like Random Encounter or, you know, cards that cost more than 3. Yeah, don't need to play High Noons in the main anymore. I'll take it, Joshua. It's just so wild getting to, like, cast your spells and not die on turn 3 to Monstrous Rage, and you can block again. It's just the weirdest thing, Chad. It's almost like we can play Magic again. It is a nice feeling. It's a very nice feeling. I'm a big fan of my decisions feeling like they matter. Before it was not that way. It was Fenrir here, but that doesn't really matter. I did. The promos are sweet. Huge fan of the promos they spoiled. I'm going to get this into play before they Urtai. I think the promos they spoiled are sick. I'm super excited for the flip guy. Yeah, I know, right? How's it going, Alex? I don't... Yeah, there's not a whole lot of people that are super mad about Rage going, I don't think. Yeah, Fable is a sick one. The promo's also cool. Oh, you got the upgraded sauce now, Wild Man? How's it been going for you? You still been playing that same list? Yeah, Yuna's good. Yeah, I did see the promos. I thought that was pretty funny. I would like to cast a Fire Magic. Instant Speed Pyroclasm, baby! Nice, way to be. Not sure about Lane Rolls. Yeah, if you want to throw the list in either in the chat or in my Discord, I would love to look at it, Wild Man. The Slingshot Show Off is really cool. Agree with that. Alright, we got 2 decks to look at before we start our next game, chat. We got Hearsay's list to look at real quick, which I got to pull out of Discord, so that'll just take about 3 seconds here. Fire Magic is cracked. So here is the deck tech from Hearsay. Let me pop it in here real quick. Alright, so here's Hearsay's list. So just like a nice Naya Yuna, or not Naya Yuna, Bant Yuna build. I do like the Summon Knights Ancient Cornucopia. I feel like instead of the Ancient Cornucopias, because I don't know if you really need them, I'd probably say I like Summon Fenrir better. Like, I just think Summon Fenrir is where you should be in these decks. Like, Summon Fenrir is just absolutely incredible in all of these decks. I don't know if you really need the life. Like, the decks aren't that aggressive right now. And honestly, as awful as it's gonna sound, this is probably the other card I don't know if I'd want to play. I don't know how I feel about Storm Chaser talent. And I think I'd want... Is the mana base good at... Nah, the mana base isn't good enough to support Blue Overlord. That's the reason I want to play this list. I wonder if you play Blue Overlord over Green Overlord. Because, like, I would love to cast, like, Blue Overlord into Yuna, kind of. Like, maybe be more lighter splash on the green stuff. Yes, Cornucopia is really good in the Nim Visit deck. Maybe you just play 4 of these. That's so many 3s, though. Like, that's got to be too many 3s. Maybe, like, third one of those. Minus one of those. That also allows you to play more Surveil lands. Yeah, Doppelganger Knights of the Round sounds hot. I think this is probably where I'd want to be, ish. Is four Day of Judgment too many? That might be too many also. At least I don't have a lot of removal spells, so maybe it is just necessary to play 4 Day of Judgment. I think this is probably where I'd want to be for the Bant list. I might give this a go, too, actually. I don't think these High Noons need to be in the sideboard, either. I think, like, High Noon's pretty much unnecessary anymore. I would want another cheap removal spell of some kind. We'll try one game with this. I kind of like the way this feels, at least off the rip. Then we'll go back to Naya Yuna. Wild man, your list does look better than it did before. I will say. I think I like your changes quite a bit. It's done 2 Llanowar Elves. I like the extra Iron Crag too. I think there was only 1 in it last time I played the list. Oh, you put a Chimley in the main too? Or a Chimmel? That deck is hot. I do like that you cut the blue-green battle. That card was kind of bad. Every time I played it, I was super unimpressed. Yeah, Mistrise into that seems really good. Probably can't basically lose at that point. Someone from MTG Devs. Yeah, I saw they're going to put those in the Commander decks too. They're not even going to print them in a real set, which I thought was kind of odd. I don't think I need that land. I think I'll probably find enough lands as it is. That's obnoxious. Honestly, Oko might not be terrible in here, actually. I did kind of forgot that card existed. Paraffin, or Ferret, that might actually be decent. Hey, Stuck. Doing good so far. How are you doing tonight? Kaito time? I don't know. They'll probably print them in. I bet they print them in another one of the like modern masters or like commander all star sets or whatever they call them these days. It's it felt really bad before they banned 7 cards in standard, Alex. But it feels much better now. I think the Final Fantasy set is like I would say slightly underpowered over normal sets, but I think that's like okay. I think that's pretty reasonable. I think that's where it should be. Not like grossly underpowered, but just like a little bit less powerful than the sets they've been printing, which I think is right where the Universe Beyond set should be. They should have some playable cards for standard, but not like oversaturate the format with only Universe Beyond cards. Because the other hard part about this Final Fantasy set is the good cards are freaking expensive. The fact that none of our things we bring back are super good at getting us back ahead, I'm not super thrilled with this deck. It's the only thing I don't like about the Una so far. Like, we don't have a White Overlord or a... Cut down my Fenrir, that kind of sucks. We're missing some, like, really powerful pieces to make things work a little bit better. Like, a black or a red Overlord would be really nice to just be able to kill something. Maybe we just need to be playing Bahamut. Maybe that's, like, the other thing we have to do. I'm gonna try to gain some life. Summon Fenrir? Or not Summon Fenrir. Esper Origins? Again? Hopefully not another Phantom Interference. Esper Origins has continued to impress me every time we've played it. I don't think it was completed, but I think it was close. I think they said it was halfway through. Alex, when they decided to switch it from being a modern set to being a standard set, I think I said it was halfway through development. Kaito time. The Bane of Nightmares. Yes, 100%. I would say a good chunk of it was targeted for EDH. I wonder if they stun this and then shuffle it into my deck. Summon? Fun fact about this is even if they counter it, then we just get to bring it back with Yuna, because they can't counter it and shuffle my Yuna away. Ooh, they can Tidebinder it, though. That's obnoxious. I think I probably have to block with the Knights of the Round. Don't think I have a choice on this one. Exactly lethal anyway. Fuck, that sucks. How unfortunate. Our removal suite does not line up super well into this matchup, I don't think. Like, the Day of Judgments are not really good here. The things we bring back, unless we're bringing back a Knight, are all pretty lackluster in this matchup. We really need some White Overlords. I don't think Authority is particularly good against what they're doing. It doesn't do anything against Kaito, because Kaito comes in tapped and attacking. I kind of forgot about the death on board. Yeah, against Dimir, you need all of your cards to have value because all of their cards are going to be reasonable, so you need all your cards to be reasonable. You can't go draw dead cards against Dimir, you just lose. Very, very important for all your cards to be reasonable. If we could have milled over something for Esper Origins to pick up, I think we win that game. I think that was like the other like linchpin piece we kind of missed out on, was milling over a bunch of stuff that didn't matter. Which is unfortunate. Then that's a reasonable thing. That might be where we're supposed to be, because Voice is very good in this matchup. I really like Voice of Victory for this matchup. Not to mention it makes it harder for them to interact with our stuff. Alright, I'm just going to cast this. They have a counterspell, that's fine. Or if they have a Tishana's Tidebinder, don't really care. Yeah, I think White Overlord should be in the deck in some capacity. Voice also could find a spot in the sideboard, and I think I'd be happy with that. So here, I just have to Overlord, attack for 4, and then Day of Judgment, I think. Getting close to the point where we're going to just start casting summons. Like, these also, if they were just the White Overlord, we'd be in a much, much better spot. Which is a little sad. Still need an untap land to even cast these Knights, or something to discard them. Fey Bloom Trick, again. So tricky, chat. So tricky. Is that a Kaito? Sure. Big problem here is, like, we are stuck with a bunch of cards that we cannot cast, really, or don't do anything. But Dimir never has that problem, because all their cards are cheap and good at pretty much every stage of the game. Isn't the worst draw in the world if we can find an untapped land. We can cast our unit also. Okay, that was actually probably the best draw we had in our deck, because it allows us to get unit down and Knights of the Round. I do think this card is probably really good in unit decks. Just have to find a way to make it work. I don't know if they knew that we could kill their Kaito in combat there. I don't know if they thought it. I feel like that Kaito attack was pretty aggressive. Yeah, Bant's cool. It definitely has, like, a lot of things that I like about the list. And cards that I think could be functional. I like... Overlord feels really good. Just gotta make the mana work for it, because our mana base is also, like, not the greatest. At least not for casting. Like, we're pretty aggressive on our casting costs for this deck right now. Go for the throat. Ghost Vacuum. Don't care. We're past the point of Ghost Vacuum mattering. I'm gonna be really upset when I play the second summon. Knights again. Round 2. Miss what I can. That's probably fair. I mean, we're down quite a few overlords. I'm only playing a couple green overlords. I think I'm on 2 now. Or did I go back to 3? Yeah, I'm on 2. I'm on 2 green overlords right now. So I think it's probably fine. 2 green overlords and 4 Fenrirs. Okay, so you just drew... I mean, they're drawing like fucking 7 cards a turn, so it doesn't really shock me. This unlocks one of our Knights of the Round to start ticking up again. That was a pretty good draw. Yeah, Demir's real strong, turns out. They are tough to handle sometimes. They just get so much card advantage, it's ridiculous. I don't hate that. Like, I think fitting an Elspeth in here is probably reasonable somewhere. It's also really good in the games where they are... Like, I think that's what's good about the... Kind of where the Nihilist that I was playing before this is at. You can kind of board out of your graveyard plan and board into, like, Naya Planeswalker's plan if your opponent's going to bring in a bunch of graveyard hate, which is nice. I don't understand what opponent is doing. I don't know what that Flame Bloom trick did for them. I'm very confused. Yeah, exactly, Zaki. Like, that's the biggest thing. Dimir needs... Once Dimir gets a foothold, it's really hard to come back. I don't think I want either of those right now. Dax. They have to block. Hey, Caliper, how's it going? I mean, we fire magicked them really good the first round. Or, like, when we were playing the other list. No, I think that they've made some questionable attacks the last couple turns. Alright, well, that went well. Or better than our first game, at least. Doing good, Calper, doing good. Just playing some... We're going to play probably exclusively Unilists tonight. I'm trying to find the list that I want to play. Hey, Jared Orr, how are you doing tonight? The list that I want to play at the Zor Championships this weekend. Exclusively portent lists. Nah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I'm feeling very portent today. Yeah, they're worth a bunch of money, and they are sick looking. I'm a huge fan of the way they look, because I just love all the Final Fantasy stuff, so I will be doing my best to acquire some of them this weekend. Yes. Yes, opponent did do that. Whiffing on the card, and then whiffing on... Yeah, whiffing on company is about the worst feeling in the planet. As someone who's whiffed on collected company multiple times, not a good feeling. The problem is if I want to play this deck, I have to buy more Knights of the Round, and this card's like $20-something, and I really don't want to buy any of them. I should have grabbed the fucking planes. That's what I get for clicking. Oh, I'm going to try to. I have all the cards. Like, I have pretty much everything for all these decks. Opponent is very aggressive. I think I'm in the mood for Rolling Dragonstorm. If I'd have grabbed my white source like I was supposed to, I think I just, like, easily win this game. Yeah, shit. Well, I have all the Final Fantasy cards other than Knights of the Round. Like, I need one more Yuna too, I guess. But I think Chops has Yunas, so I don't think that's an issue. I have 3 Yunas, I have Joshua's, I have pretty much everything else for the list. Day of Judgment. I wanted to play this first because I wanted to play around Phantom Interference. So I can do this and wait for them to try to cast a spell, and then I can shoot their Enduring Curiosity. And then try to cast a second Enduring Curiosity to shoot the other Enduring Curiosity. Try to prevent them from drawing cards this turn as much as I can. Oh, yeah, give me back the 3 Narset. Let's go. The 5 color towns are not going well, but towns is so cool. 0% chance this resolves, right? So I just don't even cast it. I cast Stock Up instead, I think. I was really hoping to find... Oh, I guess we have land in hand. It's fine. We have a ticking time bomb over here with our Overlord, which is nice. Tashana's Tidebinder, huh? Hey, how's it going tonight? It's always fucking Kaito time. I agree with that. I think OG Thassa would be. Yuna? Kill Kaito? Kaito is so damn good. Yeah, I really like the Night Enchantments deck. That's what we were playing before this. That's what we'll probably continue going to play. After this, I've been a huge fan of the Night Enchantments list. Alright, try to reanimate it. Yep, get Tidebindered. Shocker, shocker. Yeah, Get Lost is just a necessary evil. You don't have a choice. It may feel bad, but you just have to play the card in the deck. Unfortunately, the card is a staple. The funny part is they're never even probably going to sack any of them because they are drawing three to six cards a turn, so it just doesn't even matter if they have a million map tokens. True, Professor. 100% true. Feels much worse when you're dealing with a bunch of mice that have Valiant triggers. Then the map tokens feel really bad. They already don't feel good, but then they feel just fucking terrible. Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed to have fun. I know. Beat me up. Ah, man, our only out was Yuna, too. Oh, that sucks. I have had a lot of success with Jeskai. I think over the entire course of the times that I've played the Jeskai lists, I think I've won probably 80 to 85% of my games. I've probably played 100 games in with Jeskai on the ladder. Sorry, you're having rough luck with it. The Wild Man. The Wild Man, huh? That's an elf. I think our matchup into their Portent deck is just absolutely terrible. Yeah, he posted it in chat not too long ago. I would say that I'm fairly proficient with that list. We have played a stupid amount of games. Yes, the Fire Magic does make the different matchup feel really good. That's right, Mercy. How you doing? It's probably there's nothing we can do against the combo deck, like, at all. If they do their thing, we just die. we're playing a color combination that does not do good against this style of deck. Is the unfortunate truth. Oh, we do need to get the Gambas going. I'll start getting those going this next match after this one. Start getting the channel point gambles going for wins or losses. I haven't done that in a long time. I keep forgetting that I should, or forgetting that I should be doing that. Instant sorcery land, planeswalker. Yeah. Caster for Yugen. See if I care. Yeah, we can't win here. Unfortunately. What do I want here? We really don't have anything that's good here. Torches are bad. Lightning helixes are bad. Clarion Conqueror shuts down Ugin if that's what they get, but they can just eat it with that, so I guess that doesn't work. Get lost are fine. Misses are big. These things attack fairly well. They're better than a good other chunk of stuff that we have. That's true. Rage did keep these decks honest. Like, opponents, Wildman's deck would not be playable into a mono red meta like we had before. Nope. But I'd much rather have this style of, like, ridiculously weird things legal than dying to Monstrous Rage on turn 2 every game. I only have 2 liner rolls in your deck. Come on now. Yes, this is a matchup where you'd want to have the little bit more aggressive threats for sure. Fenrir? They have a joint exploration. About like the worst possible matchup for us. Ramp it up. Alright, we have Delirium. Go ahead. Yeah, have a good one, Alex. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a little while. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Have a safe flight as well. Ghost Vacuum. How adorable. we haven't had double exile last turn, I think we probably win also. I don't know, we're still like not in the worst of spots. We just need to hope they don't find a potent. Or portent. To the Domski. Hopefully we can get him low enough that we can finish him off. Maybe we're supposed to leave the lightning helixes in. Mm-hmm. 7, 6. Probably not good enough. Probably dead. Yup. Maybe they'll whiff, chat. Maybe they'll whiff. I mean, they actually did. They don't have any way to gain life, and they can't stop our Overlord, so... I don't think there's anything that stops our Overlord from killing them now. They also didn't hit a colorless spell, right? Not sure why they left 1 mana open. I'm not sure what the point of the 1 mana was, honestly. Hey, Corey, how's it going? Unless it was if they hit an invasion, like other invasion, was so that they could hit a bounce spell to bounce my Overlord. Oh, that might be it. I still don't want those. Alright, we did it, chat. We definitely deserved that win. Sand is not good enough. Sand is better, but not by much. Throw one of these elegant parlors back because we just want to curve out. Fear. We got all the good jams, Grixis leader. There's one thing we have, it's the good music. Yeah, hopefully they don't hit something good here. I think I can maybe work around that one. That doesn't do anything to that. That's not bad. It's not bad. I think we draw that one. I appreciate that, Grixis. Thank you. Yup. That sucks. 4-0, but 2 people conceded the match early, and I think they were lines. Oh, okay, Well, I think that that's gonna happen a lot with that Is It deck. Honestly, you're gonna have a lot of people that just concede that they don't really want to play against the deck. I think I Fenrir. Fenrir, Joshua, discard Esper Origins, Clarion Conqueror. Really did not want to draw a double tap land. That sucks. I'm glad you appreciate the content. Hoping everyone's having a good time. Oh, we're gonna die though. That's fair. That's a good deck for qualifier weekend. That's another thing I need to do is find what I want to play in the qualifier weekend, because that's fast approaching. Is this weekend the best of ones for the qualifier weekend? I think it is, isn't it? Ooh, Atlanta Elf. Hot. I think I'm flipping Joshua and killing Meringue. We don't have enough green sources for this Nissa, which is like super awkward. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream. Thanks for checking out the channel. That is a weird card to sack your map tokens onto, since Offender is dead next turn, regardless. That's kind of cute. The deck's cast, technically, so you get your counters. Scry 2, draw card. I mean, they're halfway through the deck. The fact that the odds of them not finding important here in the next couple cards is pretty low. A double on top is not good. Four. Nissa? I can blow that up. Play tap land, hold up, get lost, I guess. I don't think that does enough. We're going to lose our Nissa here, but I don't think that matters. The nice thing is they portent into... Anything they portent into doesn't really matter. Unless they portent into Ugin. Like, portenting into Ugin would be the worst thing that could happen to us. Sure. Yeah, I think so too, Romeo. I think we're on the find overlords to burn them out plan at this point. Sure. It's obnoxious. That happens. No, I don't think Terra's very good. I think Terra's, like, actively pretty bad. Doppelgang. Don't want either of those. Fuck off. Oh, that sucks. Your move. I mean, it's not good. $14. Taking Doppelgang for 4. I mean, honestly, taking Doppelgang for 4. But if we just rip a second Overlord, we need a third Overlord. It's a problem. Fuck, dude. Yeah, we're just dead here. There's nothing we can do. Just unlucky. Unlucky. That matchup is just ass. That matchup is about completely unwinnable. The fact that we even got a game is astonishing. We should never win even a game of that matchup. If only Wildman wasn't sniping the stream and throwing himself in to fight us so he could win. We all know that's what he did. Can feel it in my bones. Where is the Wildman? I know he's going to come back in here. I can feel it. Yeah, I know you do. I know you. You were watching. You were waiting. You're like, I could never lose to this man. GG's, Wildman. Ooh. Alright, let's see where we can get to here. The deck is incredibly good against decks that don't interact very well with that kind of stuff, and our deck does not. Like, if you're expecting to play against just a bunch of, like, mono-white control or Naya Unilists or things like this and, like, dodge Dimir, that deck is going to take you very, very far. But I do think the Dimir matchup is pretty heinous. Slick shot, show off. Well, I suppose we're just murdering that thing too, huh? Murder up the board, shall we? I suppose we'll just play Fenrir. I was just going to play tap land this turn so we could overlord the following turn, but we draw a 3-mana thing we cast, we will cast it. Good old Screaming Nemesis. What obnoxious magic card. Do I want a Dredger's Insight or do an Esper Origins? I probably want Esper Origins. Kind of want this. I don't really want this. Where's the sideboard card that stops from exile? Oh, that's fair. The elf starts are probably pretty good. Just gonna try to kill it. Alright, we can't gain life, chat. There'll be no life gain today. We're just on the beat the opponent to death plan here. Another Get Lost is great. Joint Exploration is a really good card. I like that card a lot. Big fan of Joint Exploration and card suite. I'm gonna play my Flage. Or at least my card that is a good Flage impression. That's any? Did you win?
An 84.
That's not terrible.
I'll eventually go back and retake it.
Double Lightning Strike, effectively my thing. Okay. It is dead, opponent. It is very dead. Overlord is down. Down for the count.
Are you so hungry?
Ooh, piece of candy. We have a unit, chat. It's time. Yes, yes. 100%, Professor. Heartfire Hero Monstrous Rage did a lot of work in those red decks. They are significantly worse without those cards. Not unplayable, but definitely they feel a lot more fair. They can still punk you out and beat you down pretty quick, but yeah, without the random 4 damage on turn 2 with a double striking 2/2, and then 6 damage on turn 3, or like just kill you on turn 3 with a Monstrous Rage on their double striking Heartfire Hero, it does feel a whole lot more fair. We did have a really good hand against him too, though. Like we had turn 1, turn 2 removal spells. His hand's fine. We're missing green, which kind of sucks, but I think otherwise his hand's really good. We're not missing green anymore. It's good. I think we can ditch the fear. I think we're like pretty happy with what we have going on here. Yes, 100%. Standard feels like, honestly, it feels like a different format after the bans. I don't think we need to. I mean, it's like something we could do next turn, but I don't think we're gonna have a turn that's gonna be convenient for us to do that. In the current sequence of cards we're gonna be playing. The next question is, do we have to kill this turn, or can I play Fenrir? I think I can play Fenrir. No, I've just got to kill it. I can't. Because I've got life gain with this Esper Origins. Like, I think Vivo, if you keep the fear, I don't think it's like 100% wrong. I think that's like a reasonable line to take, but I think that I wanted to ditch it. We're getting a little punished here for not finding a land. Because this turn would have been a good turn to fear, but I guess then we would have been down. We wouldn't have had the Fenrir, or wouldn't have the second Overlord. That's fine. Forest. Yeah, 100% right. No slick shot on 2. Deck, obviously way worse. Surveil. I'm okay with, like, paying a life for Surveil here. Or for, I don't want either of those. Just trying to find a unit here. That Fear I'm much happier keeping. Because, like, we have our 6 mana. We have a lot of different things we can do here if we don't just want to jam Overlord. I mean, honestly, just picking up 3rd Overlord's probably just correct. We don't even need you know. We just, like, cast Overlords every turn for the rest of the game until opponent's dead. We can discard one of these to this now, I guess. Are they going to shoot this with a lightning strike? They are very aggressively attacking my creatures, sure. You got it, opponent. That was very aggressive. Yeah, 1-for-1 trades with the burn deck when your deck is full of a bunch of lifelinking creatures and things that bring my creatures back from the graveyard. Not the best place to be when you're the burn deck. That's what I'm wondering. Well, they were also, like, they were pretty high ranked. Like, they were 125, if I remember right, which is pretty high up there. I feel like the burn deck's probably reasonable enough to get up to that rank, so. I don't have any white mana on the draw. We have Esper. As long as they're not super aggressive, this hand's fine. Or if they're on to mirror, it'd be kind of sucky, too. So we can't cast our Lightning Helix. Anything other than that, we're in a fine spot. Any slower deck, I think this hand's really good. Of course it's the elf on turn 1. Why is it always the elf on turn 1? You. Elf into Sandstorm Salvager, huh? Well. Pop both those babies in the bin. Let's see if we can draw White Source. Please don't have a collector's cage. No collector's cage, please. Fuck my life. Doing alright, Zakdos. How you doing? I mean, that's annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. I mean, they effectively just cast a Bright Glass Gearhulk for 1 mana less. Oh my god, they've made deck Ghost Vacuum. Piece of garbage. How dare you? Why do we have to be on the draw that game, chat? So unfortunate. Big Thing's not as good here. Yeah, I'm not shocked. They usually play. Sometimes they bounce around between 1 Ghost Vacuum and 1 Soul Guide Lantern, I think. Are the 2, like, common 1 mana artifact graveyard hate pieces they have. Silly Brett Glassgear Hulk decks. That's also a card that gained a lot of stock from the bannings. Another deck that was like pretty low on the power scale compared to everything else that was going on. I do like Brett Glassgear Hulk a lot, and the card's really cool. That you belong. I like the couple or the one game or game we played with Bant Unit seemed reasonable and seemed like it could be good. It just needs definitely needs some tuning because not a lot of people put time into that list. But the Bant list does seem like it has legs. That seems fine. Not amazing, but fine. Turn 2 Dredgers inside into Fenrir is like pretty reasonable. If we can find this is a pretty good turn 4 Unihan. Of course, they just have Ghost Vacuum on one. Our hand is much worse. Still like fine though. We can just be a normal deck with this start. As they eat things out of our graveyard, we gain life too, which is not the worst thing in the world. Collector's Cage. You know, it'd be really good. One of our Clarions. I think so. 8 in the morning. I think this deck's like pretty powerful. It's one of my front runners for decks that I want to play at in the qualifier in this coming up weekend and for the store championships I have coming up. I think this deck's like pretty consistent, pretty strong. I am a fan. Also, like, almost none of this deck is rotating, so crafting it's really not too big of a deal, which is nice. Like the only cards that are rotating out of it are... Is Lightning Helix rotating? No, that one is not rotating. Is there anything in this deck that's rotating? I don't even think any of the lands are rotating. I think this deck is like... At least the main deck is 100% rotation proof. Sideboard, the Nissa rotates. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, sideboard, the Nissa rotates, and that's it. So, this is a pretty safe deck to craft, because you're not really losing out on anything in the near future as well. I think that's true. I don't think Edge of Eternity will add much to the deck, but I don't know if it really needs to either. Overlord! That is true. The Shocklands will help, because Shocklands helping the mana base will make the deck a little bit more consistent as well. Although this deck does like the Surveil lands to a degree. They could flip their thing this turn pretty easily. That is a Bright Glass Hulk. I think that most lists are going to trim down to 1 to 3 Surveil lands, is where I expect most lists to be if they're slower lists. Like my Jeskai control list, that's about where I'm going to be, is on 3. Yeah, I need to look at that list still, man. I checked it out in the side thing. It looks reasonable. It looks not too bad. We might just die here. We're drawing very, very poorly. We're not drawing well, chat. Yeah, if we found a way to kill the Reliquary, that is. We don't have a lot of good ways to kill the Reliquary. In fact, we have 0 ways to kill the Reliquary in our deck. Yeah, that card don't hit artifacts. Real annoying. Get Lost not hitting artifacts is, like, incredibly obnoxious. I also didn't see what they targeted with that because I'm a blind doofus. Super unfortunate that our draws were just, like, pretty lackluster this game, too. Like, very, very awkward. Did I bring in the Dave Judgments? I did, didn't I? Yeah, like, we need to draw Dave Judgment off the top. Yeah, I know, right? Where's the Ultima when you need it? It's not even good. Damn it. I wonder if Ultima is just supposed to be in the board instead of Day of Judgment anyway, honestly. Because it does, like... In the matchups where you're probably going to want it, you're going to want it to clean up, like, Ghost Vacuums and crap, too. I actually like the... Nah, that's probably fine. Stop it. Stop it. I think I like that better. Alright. I also like Ultima a lot right now. Ultima's impressed me every time I've played it. Like, it was really good in our Jeskai list. Ultima just felt great every time we cast it. Nice, Hearsay. Keep it up. I think that list has legs for sure. I think I need to play this in Dredger's Insight. Yeah, opponent's still on the mice plan. Yeah, Synthesizer's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be like the new hotness when the set drops. I would assume, just like it does every once in a while. But at least there's enough decent stuff to hate it out. You offspring it up. Well, I definitely want one of these units. I don't probably need both of them. Yeah, we're losing Brotherhood End. We're losing some artifacts that they like in that deck. Like, there's some good artifacts that they play in that list. Uh-oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The cheeky house mouse. This is gonna hurt, chat. This is not gonna feel good. It is so cheeky. It's a little cheeky house mouse. That is a freaking manifold mouse. Why? Why is that card still legal, chat? Why do I have to play against that stupid thing still? Three, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm fucking dead. Awesome. Yeah, new lockdown's okay. Definitely not as good as old lockdown, but definitely still playable. Ultima Fire Magic for sure. Big hefty hitters can probably come out. I don't think I want to like max out and get lost in this matchup, so I think I'm pretty happy with the removal suite we have. I really want all of this. I think we probably just trim on like a Overlord, a Yuna. I think. True, true. At least it was turn 4 that we died. I mean, our hand wasn't particularly good for that matchup, so I'll take the beating for that one. I'm not keeping 6 land in a Fenrir. Son of a gun. Why? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Fuck. Never didn't have it yet. We had the green source the whole time. Correct, yes. It's much worse for Pixie, for sure. 100% agree. I don't even think I'd discard anything. I think just play Joshua as a blocker and say, go. Our hand's pretty darn good. Sheltered by ghosts, huh? So I think we just kill this thing with our lightning helix and just get a Joshua back. I don't want to do it after the untap because I might be playing some of those small protection spells. I think I'm fine with discarding this. I think we're like going to Esper Origins next turn probably regardless. Yeah, we can. We can block. It's the weirdest thing. Oh shit, chat. That's a good one. I'd like the Esper Origins. I don't want either of those. I do want that one though. Bring me my Yuna. We're flourishing, chat. We're the ones flourishing this time. Yuna. I don't think I need to land. I just wanted to put my Overlord into play. Why are you leaving? Sorry, I don't know that. Isn't it weird blocking? The weirdest thing. Being able to block a red creature and not just have the fear. The fear running through your body like, is it time? Is it time for me to be ended? I'm saying it's fine. Fire Magic also is just like far and away better than I think it's going to be every time I play it. I've been really enjoyed Fire Magic as a sideboard card against Dimir and all like the little red decks and the Convoke decks. Card's really good. We'll bin the first Overlord so that if we find a Yuna, it's just time to win. Well, hopefully opponent just like shoves a Fleetfoot into play, like without with Offspring, and just lets us wipe the board with the Fire Magic. If they play a Screaming Nemesis, I might cry. Oh, come on, baby. I'm so ready. My body is ready for this Fire Magic, chat. It's gonna feel so good. I would like to Pyroclasm. It is. It was an old wives' tale for a while there, Frost. But we're back. We're back to the good old days where we're allowed to block again. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. I didn't think we'd ever get it unbanned. Thought they'd banned blocking for good. Back we used to be able to cast, Thragtusk to block things, or Huntmaster of the Fells and be able to block the red creatures. Yeah, sometimes he's gonna light the mice on fire, and sometimes it's what you gotta do. The mice had it coming. I will never feel bad about lighting the mice on fire. Not after the amount of times they've monsters raged me. I've been raged one too many times by the mice to ever feel any empathy for them. Small little woodland creatures can burn. So cheeky. I miss Swagtusk. Also, I think the 3 life on the backswing is better. Yuna! Ah, bring my flage back. Go. Nothing feels better than doing that to a red player. Alright, I got one more list to check out that my brother sent me. We're gonna look at it here real quick. He's been playing some Squirming Emergence. Oh, that's a lot of 1 and 2 ofs. I don't like Kitesail Arsonist. I already know that. Nope, too many. Alright, let's try it out. Yeah, founding the third path is always, like, a very good thing to be doing. I really like founding the third path in these decks. I do think that, the 3 mana, yeah, like, Awaken the Undead, I think that's, like, a really, really powerful card in these style of decks. Yeah, this is my brother's list that he said he's been playing in, on the ladder. I don't think I'd need that. I think I want to draw lands. Seems like it plays really well into a meta where there's not a lot of Rest in Peace. Oh, we're playing against Omni. I haven't actually played against Omni since they banned Abuelo's Awakening. Really need to find a land here for Emmet or Awaken the Undead. Yeah, pretty much just Emmet. Need to find a black source to get Emmet down here. Incredibly important. Fuck. Yeah, I would say it is the same deck, right? Like, there's not really any change. It's just it can't kill you on turn 4. It has to kill you on turn 5. Yes, well that, yeah, like, with the mirror running around as much as it is, makes the deck not very good. And, it like, an extra turn is a big deal. Yeah, we're dead here. So, this is not a Summon Leviathan matchup. Definitely Ghost Vacuum matchup. Disruptive Stormbrood's not very good. The gates are good. Horned Locked Whale's also not good in this matchup. Probably should be playing some number of Terra Sunders. Honestly, this is probably a Kaito matchup. If Kaito is going to be good anywhere, it's going to be good here. Just Harvesters are bad. Probably Awaken the Undead. Well, yeah, I mean, the matchup against Dimir was already bad when you could kill on turn 4, but now that you can't kill on turn 5, it seems really tough to try to play that deck. That's true. Sunbreaker's more would allow you to like get Arden down. But the problem is like your big threats for the most part all need your graveyard anyway. I think the like siding into Kaito plan's kind of cute for graveyard hate. Nope. Fuck. Sure, I guess. Well, what if I give you the same hand with a negate? Like, yeah, I guess, whatever. Yeah, I don't want to play that yet. The nice thing about Summoner's Grimoire also is that it does play nice with what we're already trying to do because it is a permanent that allows you to combo as well. Yep. I'm going to Terrace under this because they're playing Scroll Shift. I don't want to get got. Yeah, take 4. Cute. Sure. Repair and recharge, huh? Don't think you're going to get to that, eh? I mean, I'm just gonna cast it and hope they don't have a counterspell. I mean, we don't really have the luxury of doing anything else here. We can't just sit here. We're not doing anything. They've got 6 cards in their hand. We're just gonna die to these 2/2/1s. Pretty sure we're gonna die to these 2 Miss Morse tokens. Sure. Not really sure what we're even drawing to at this point. Another repair and recharge. Sin? Maybe they have 8 lands in their hand, chat. We can beat 8 lands in their hand. Can't beat the Meringue River Regent they cast here to bounce our thing, though. No, I don't think so. Rabid, I'm pretty sure they're just on. I don't know what the newest lists look like, but the last list that I saw were not running any actual win conditions. Yeah, they just make infinite. Yeah, I think that's right, Professor. They make infinite flyers basically, and then they pass the turn with like 2 or 3 counter spells in hand and say, "Can you deal with this?" I think is like their plan. That isn't an omniscience opponent. The most powerful play, the omniscience and pass. Sure. Kaito? I want to know what's in their hand. Arden? What the fuck is in your hand? Do I have 2 basics left in my deck? Sure as fuck do. They could have negate in hand. I haven't given him a non-creature spell to cast yet or counter yet. If it was no moralized, they could have countered my. Why didn't they counter my Arden? Whatever. I don't know what happened, chat. I truly don't know what happened there. I'm at a loss for words as to how we ever won that game. I need to go buy a lottery ticket. We had zero business winning that game. Maybe. I can't believe they didn't have a way to kill us. Hey, we take those wins, though, chat. We don't complain about a win. We may be surprised by the win, but... nope. This seems fine. Throw Vaulty Boy back. I mean, I'm really just looking. I think this deck just needs more twos. Yeah, that is a no-no. That's not where you want to be. Repair and recharge. Riddle's way better in the deck, Professor 100%. I like Confounding Riddle a lot, because not only is it a counterspell, but it also allows you to, like, further your combo. I think that card's... A lot of people have been cutting down Confounding Riddles a bunch. I still think that card's really good in that deck. Especially now the deck's slower anyway. It's probably better to just play the Confounding Riddles. Ah, chat. This is not going so well for us. Bad things are happening. True, but I feel like last game was not normal that we won. I would say last game was the 1 out of 100 games, not the norm. Boo! Boo your voice of victory. Mistrise Village, eh? Well, we're gonna cast the Kaito. We're gonna let them kill us. Maybe they won't have it again, chat. Damn. Well, that one doesn't kill me, technically. That might be a card we want in this deck. I like the premise of what we're trying to do, but I think that there just needs to be a little bit more tuning. Sure. I mean, we're never beating this anyway, I don't think. Unfortunate. We didn't even have like an Ardent in the graveyard to start buying stuff back either. The Omni deck could use some Nexus of Fate. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it should. We need more twos, I think. Like, I think the removal spells are obviously fine. I think we need more, like, actual twos, though. I don't mind the Horned Locked Whales as, like, a removal spell, but also, like, a cute thing. We're supposed to be just on more Overlord of the Bale Mercs. Ooh, Town Greeter is a good one. That's probably what we're supposed to be playing. Good catch. Probably just supposed to be playing 4 Town Greeters and no Picklock Pranksters. I think, well, we need as many permanents as possible. So, like, every spell we put in the deck is at a pretty big cost if we're trying to Scrolling Emergence back, like, giant things. So, any spell we add is at a pretty big hit to our like, actual game plan. I like Town Greeter a lot, though, because that checks both of the boxes. It mills cards, put things in the graveyard, and allows us to... We're playing 4 starting towns, so like we can gain life off it pretty easily. It also probably lets us trim a land and go to 24 lands if we're playing 4 town greeters. We would probably just trim a Mistrise Village. Overlord's probably the worst of our like mill effects. I think these are probably better. The next question is, I think Pinklock Prankster is the next worst, but what other 2-drop could we play? Because I think I want another... I want one more 2-drop enabler. No, but Town Greeter mills us cards and gets us our lands to do things. Like, I think maybe like a 3-3 split might be fine. I think we want like 10 2-drops. It just depends on where we want to be. Remember like a 10-10 or like a split like this? We also could just play an extra one of these. Just do 11 2-drops. Trim off some of the beef on the top end. Like, it might just be trim the locked ways to the board. Or just trim them completely. Because, like, we're trying to be a reanimate deck. I mean, interacting with them on turn 2 is not really what we're wanting to be doing. We don't want to interact with our opponent if we don't have to. The Grimmer. Do I not have any? I just can't spell. Go creature to Shaman. Whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's an enchantment card, it enters tapped and attacking. I don't hate that. Could also play like an Odin, which I don't hate either. I think some Leviathan's probably better. Let's try this for a game. I'm going to use a restroom real quick and run just a 1-minute ad, and then we'll be back to playing a little bit of this. And then if we don't like this, we'll bounce back over to playing some more Yuna, because I do want to play with that list a little bit more tonight. But I will be right back in about 60 seconds. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're having a good night so far. All right. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. This is definitely better than any of the hands we had last match. This hand, like, actually does what we're trying to do, which seems pretty good. Hired Claw. I feel like this matchup should be okay for us, right? On average, the red matchup should be okay. Our deck's pretty good at doing the thing, as long as we don't get interrupted. Okay, never mind. This matchup's terrible, and we can never win. I'm just killing this. 100% is killing a Slick Shot Show Off. Get that stupid thing out of here. It's going to hit us for 4 total, and we shoot this with an Awaken the Undead, and we try to reanimate stuff the following turn. Do I want to take an extra point of damage here from this? We get to go 4th land untapped no matter what anyway, so I think we're fine doing this. Our 5th land won't come into play untapped, though, theoretically. I think this card is like a really big boon for these type of reanimator stacks, too. Hit me. Can we just mill over Arden Atraxa? Mill over Emmett. Alright, well, Archaeologist is dead. I think I was casting this as a blocker. I hate this card. They have a shock in their hand or something to shoot the Screaming Nemesis, which is just the worst possible thing. I don't think we can actually win. We have to go for it. I don't remember who it was in chat yesterday that said that this shouldn't trigger off damage you deal to your own creature, and I think that would make this card, like, 100% reasonable to play against and not feel bad every time you play against it. Yeah, Romeo, you're the one, yes. I think that is the thing they needed to do to that card, because it shouldn't trigger like that. It's completely ridiculous sometimes. Like, it's just a little too powerful to stop you for the entire game, I think. But I also hate losing to red decks more than anything else in existence. I hate red decks. Hate them. What's all we bring in? Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, that's all we bring in. Oh god, no, please. Not the Blasphemous Act. Don't give us that, too. We don't need it. Keep it away. Sand doesn't have any enablers. Sand is trash. If we had second land, it'd be fine, but we don't. Can triple starting town? Seriously? Yeah. I mean... Oh, it's gonna hurt. Yes, it actually, I think, is better that it does that than if it didn't, as strange as that is. Random encounter putting the cards back in your hand is supposed to be a drawback, but I think it's actually good. We're just stick an Emmett here. It's like reasonable, but not like amazing. Yes, very good to the Omen Dragons. 100%. We're just get rid of this. Well, that Emmett's also gone. Oh my god, grab the card. Wow. Picklock Prankster didn't do us any favors there. I agree. I think this deck just, I don't know, like that's the other tough part is like every deck is packing so many Ghost Vacuums. Makes these Squirming Emergence ideas just kind of rough. Like you're probably going to get game 1, but games 2 and 3 are so tough to fight through. Yeah, like Ghost Vacuum is just so cracked. Yeah, I'm off it. I'm glad you're doing well with it, Matt, but I'm off it right now. I'm going back to Naya Yuna. Wait, hold up. You get a little alien man? A little alien for the Edge of Eternity thing? I hadn't seen this yet. That pet is sick. Oh my god, these things are expensive. It's Megamind ripoff. Standard All Star, like need 3 of in your deck at all times. Like card is cracked. Card super good. I think this is probably what I'm going to play, at least in one of my store championships. I don't know if it's going to be this or Jeskai, but I like both these decks a lot. Gotta pull out my Dredger's Insights. I've got them floating around somewhere. Our hand's pretty good. Let's take the Fear. Well, I think we did get a Ghostbuster Secret Lair, didn't we? Pretty sure we have Ghostbuster Secret Lair already. I'm almost certain we've had a Ghostbuster Secret Lair. Actually, I know we do because I think Matt has a card from the Ghostbuster Secret Lair in one of his decks. There's a Boros Charm. There you go, Romeo. It does exist. There's a Ghostbusters Boros charm. That's the one that I saw. I knew I saw a card there somewhere. And it's that one. Is the Ghostbusters Boros charm is the card I saw from that set. I'm okay with this. So I think since I drew that, I'm just going to play Summon Fenrir again, and then Torch the Tower their Marauding Mako. Yes, it's in the Ugly Burn deck, where it belongs. Yeah, discard your Vivi, make me sad. Oh, sick, not a Vivi. Alright, so we're still playing Magic, huh? As long as we can keep opponent off their Vivi shenanigans, we should be fine. They don't really play any counter spells in their deck, right? I'm pretty sure. Deck for 3. That's the thing I like about this version. I do like the Abzan version of Yuna as well, but the red version just gets to beat down so much quicker. Drop me a card. I'd like to attack. Sure. I'm A-okay with this. I would like to cast another Overlord. Red Overlords. Big angry Overlords, chat. Who needs Yuna when you can just jam 6 mana Overlords over and over and over again? Darren, Thrillseeker, yes. Pretty sure they're just dead here. They're very much dead to my combat step. This is a matchup I like the Clarion Conquerors a lot. The Torch the Towers are not great. Do want the Ghost Vacuums. Get Lost also not great. Nissa's okay. The big top end creatures are less good. Actually, it might just become like a Planeswalker deck. Because they do have 4 Agatha Soul Cauldrons in the main. Kind of bad at the Clarion Conqueror, I guess. Maybe instead of that, I do just stay with the big threats. I do think I still want those. Am I just not a unit deck against them? I don't think so. I don't think that's right. Let's try that. Spawn again. I think it's pretty good. Clarion Conqueror is just really good against them. Like, they have to have an answer for it. Or it basically shuts down their entire deck. The only thing they can do through it is, like, a profs. I think I'm okay with just killing this. Clarion Conqueror? Sure. Ugh, that's annoying. Fear's fine. Kind of surprised they're playing Unable to Scream. I guess they kind of need to. Alright, well, I think we're in a decent spot. We got to get rid of the Enduring Curiosity. If they have something to kill my Nissa, so be it. But Nissa got its usefulness for the most part. VV? I can do this. Oh. You know, sometimes, chat, it just pays to be the best at Magic, I guess. This does turn our Nissa off going forward. But it also shuts them from being able to do anything really ridiculous off. And I think that's worth it. Sometimes you surveil into the big threat that you want to bring back. My poor Clarion Conqueror is probably going to die here, I would assume. Discarding Suplex is interesting. Does they have another Unable to Scream? I feel like they probably would have been better to just Glacial, Dragon Hunt, and Suplex my Overlord of the Battleworks. Domski. I think it's fairly close. I think the problem is the deck is fairly easy to combat its really powerful draws, but I think like the fact that this deck literally loses 0 cards at rotation, deck's gonna be good. It's already good against what we have going on right now. It really depends on what's in the new set, but I mean, this deck we get 2 shock lands in this one, right? Do we get Stomping Ground and Sacred Foundry? Or what shock? I keep forgetting what shocks we're getting. I always have to go back to the Discord and look in the spoiler section. Oh yeah, opponent's super dead. Yeah, getting 2 shock lands for this deck is massive. Red, green, white, red, blue, black, blue, green, and white, black. Yeah, exactly. Like we can make Verges. Verges will be very, very good. Definitely cards I would recommend anyone picks up if they haven't picked up their set of Verges yet. The Verges are only going to get better with the Shocklands in Standard. I don't know if they've like hiked up in price already or not, but I do think the Verges are going to be really, really good. They're already one of the better dual lands we have in Standard, but they're only getting better. Yes, until we get the rest of the shocks, it's going to be tough. I do wish they just put them all in the same set. Joshua go or get lost? Probably just Joshua. With fear, yeah, I think it's Joshua. Yes, that would have been sick. Give us Shocklands in, they would have given us Shocklands there. I think I'm discarding Starting Town. Feels very yeah, I was gonna say, feels very Flood Pits Drowner here. Yep, we did. We got the terrible Scrylands. It was very strange to put the Scrylands in when we have the Surveil lands, I thought. I kind of want them to counter this. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to last forever, but I think the Dimir players are still just going to be pretty prevalent no matter what you do. No kitty cat? Where's the kitty cat? Kind of figured that was coming down this turn. Helix isn't bad. This feels kind of Tidebindery to me, so I don't really want to jam our Overlord. That does kind of suck. Like brushland. Like I liked having the pain lands in standard. I think pain lands in standard are reasonable also. Both sides are missing the point. I think they're very interesting. I think they're interesting lands to print. I'm not a huge fan of them for standard. I think that they're all pretty much unplayable in standard, which sucks because I don't play commander. But they are really cool. I'm just gonna put this in. I haven't started impending down. That's true. There are mythics though, so it's gonna be like brutal to open them. That's a good draw. I need a Yuna really, really fucking bad. I wish all of these didn't have to tap to flip. I wish you could just pay 5 and flip them like you can with Kefka. Yeah, Kefka doesn't force a tap. That was a really good draw. Oh my god, my mana tapped like ass. Why was I not paying attention, chat? Oh, the fucking auto tapper is so bad. Oh, Ancient One does cruise it, or does jump into that stationing pretty well, doesn't it? That auto tapping probably kills us. Actually, I'm certain it does. Oh yeah, every set is a commander set for sure. Oh, and Mind Skinner. Yes, Mind Skinner does a good job of that too. No. Not gonna fucking get me twice in one match. They can tap both our creatures and kill us, but we tried. I think we win this game if that. Like, I think we win this game if that starting town didn't tap with this for the auto tapper. That's very unfortunate. Bring in the fire magic. Side out the hefty threats. need a green source. Can't keep. We've had kind of rough moles today. Honestly, we haven't got to keep a lot of 7s. I've had to. Oh my god. That sucks, Shiro. That really sucks. The auto tapper is brutal. Has no heart. Auto tapper just wants to beat you up, make you sad. I still think I defend this keep. I think this keep was fine. It is unfortunate that we did not draw a second land, but I mean, we mulligan to 5. We have a reasonable 7 or a reasonable 5. We just had to peel a land. That's true. %100% skills. It's pulling your card up, looking at the mana it's gonna tap, and go, all right, that looks fine, I guess. Okay. Go ahead and duress me all you want, opponent. Hold. Yep. It's always the damn cat. Alright. Alright. We'll pack it up, pack it in. I mean, we're not even like a super greedy mana base or anything. We're playing 25 lands, I think. Yeah, we're playing 25 lands. I think we're just getting a little bit unfortunate with what we're drawing. Oh, sounds fine. Not bad at all. We found a goblin player? Or is it just mono red that decided to play Fanatical Firebrand? Ooh, and a Hazoret. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, Auto Tapper does get way worse when you have utility lands. Auto Tapper gets way worse all the time. God damn you, Auto Tapper. Oh, buddy. We're gonna get Hazarded next turn. That's mighty unfortunate. Ugh, stop it. Oh my fuck. I mean, I honestly may as well just trade with it. This thing can ping it anyway, so... I don't know how the hell we're ever beating this Hazoret. I mean, I'm sure it starts with Yuna. Yuna's got to be the answer. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking, Professor. That's what I would have done. I thought they were going to ping, like, ping here, ping us, and then attack. I think that was, like, the line that they were supposed to take. We do have a Bahamut in our deck. Yeah, you're not wrong, Chops. Not wrong. It doesn't even matter. Block. At least Yuna gets to give me, like, infinite jump blockers, I guess. Joshua... Let's get this out of here. It's a good one. Attack for 3. Yes, it is an actual banger. How's it going, Orcs? Yeah, I'm really upset that I never got to see them live with Chester. We're really upset about that. Chump there. Right, I chump with one of those, or I chump with Joshua. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have lethal? Because this is 4 damage instead of 3. I think this is the block. I think I have lethal. Pretty sure. These all have trample. I shoot this thing. Alright, we got him. Oh, that would have been a fantastic tour to see him on. Alright, we did a chat. We beat a Hazoret. Definitely want all to get lost. Those. Do I want exercise to kill Hazoret, or do I even care? I feel like bringing this in just to kill the Hazoret's probably not worth it. I think this is probably fine. I don't think I want Fire Magic here. Could play Ultima, but I think the rest of this is kind of where I want to be. That was a sick turn. Yeah, FOMO's a cracked card. I'm sure opponent was thinking, there's no way I die from here. $17 life points was not enough. That's the other thing I really like about this version is it does play through Ghost Vacuum pretty well for the most part. Like, obviously you would prefer if you were not getting Ghost Vacuumed, but if it happens, it's not the end-all be-all. Oh yes, get that speed going over there. I think I am just discarding my Overlord. If they want to grab it with the Soul Guide Lantern, I think I'm okay with that. I need to keep the Get Lost in case I go, like, rip land into land to play a Screaming Nemesis. I don't care about Hazoret. You're not supposed to reverse them. Let's do this. Dredger's Insight. We are also capable of burning people to death. That's fine. Yeah, gain me some life. Yes, Hazard. I mean, they weren't on the draw, Chops. They were on the play. It's just way worse when you don't hit your second land on turn 2. Ouch. Summon? Can this thing block at all? Can't attack or block this. Okay. Just to making sure. I agree, Professor. I don't think Hazard's a very good card either. Yep, I take 3. Could just flip the bird. I'm just gonna flip my bird. I don't think this is probably the correct play. I think I'm supposed to play Overlord, but I really just want to flip my bird. Yes, it will be a good card to station with. That's true. Sure. That's kind of cute. Let's destroy that. Discard these 2. Actually, we'll discard these 2. Damn. It's over for that tap land. Tragedy. Yeah, Delirium. You old Nemi. No blocks. That was aggressive. We did it, chat. We beat the Nemis and the Hazarits. Unstoppable. We are unstoppable this evening. Got some orbs to spend here. Do get our last sleeve. We almost have everything out of the battle pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orbs left, which is good because there's only 19 days left. God, shit's rolling quick. I think Naya's the best unit deck, I think. I think it is. I think this is like really close to where I want to be for the unit list. The sideboard I'm not super sold on, but I think the main deck's really close. Calper. That I'm not sure. I feel like that's probably what they were supposed to do. I think they needed to keep getting Hazard in for the damage. I think that was better. That's pretty good. So they're on actual mono black, we think? Must be. Well, I suppose we're just murdering this thing then. Oh, they are on the mono black. Ooh, the turn 3 Unholy Annex, huh? Let's go ahead and summon a Fenrir. I don't know, Shab. It depends. I've got there's 2 tournaments going on in paper tournaments in my town. So I might play in those on Sunday. I haven't decided 100% yet. Shab, are you playing in Jaffer's tournament on Friday or on Sunday? I think last I looked, you only had 4 people signed up, which is unfortunate. I was hoping he'd get some more traction on it. He's at 6 now. Good, good. I hope he gets at least 8. I'll be sad if it doesn't fire. Gotcha. Playing Cruelty of Gigs, which is strange. I named Human of this, didn't I? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the entropy is like $6. I think that is a very reasonable amount of money to be spending to play in a Magic tournament. I pay a lot more than that to play in Magic tournaments most of the time. It seems like that's the tough selling point though for online tournaments. As soon as you add an entry fee to it, your tournaments go from having 50 to 60 people to having like 5 to 10. Yeah, exactly. That's why we don't have like a good online tournament series. Like, it blows my mind that there's not like an SCG equivalent to a tournament series that's being ran on Arena to some degree. Like, there's enough Arena players and people that play in online tournaments when they have the ability to that it would be nice if they would just run bigger tournaments online. Super unfortunate for us here. The lack of spectator mode does really suck. I wish there was just like a good tournament client in Arena. That would be nice. Make life so much easier for everybody. That's fair skills. I could see that too. I can see that mentality being in it too. That yeah, when it's a free tournament, you don't feel near as bad for bringing a fun deck as you do if it's a paid entry tournament. I get that. That makes sense. Makes sense to me at least. I would love it if there were standard challenges on MTGA or on MTGA. That would be cracked. Even if it was just on the weekends. Yeah, that's fair, Cowper. That's a good way to think of it too. What are you doing there, cat? You look like you're stalking somebody. What are you looking at? I would like to start. I would like to try running a tournament on MTGO. If that's something people would think is palatable and enjoyable, something or on MTGA. I mean, I would like to. I would like to start running, like maybe a quarterly tournament and see how it goes. I think that'd be fun to do. Very similar to how how Jaffer runs his tournaments. Nothing about MTGO is palatable. You're not wrong. Nothing about that is palatable. It's still like not bad. I don't mind playing on MTGO. I'm a sicko though. Can I go get my land, please? Thank you. At least here I can just jam Nissa, kill Unholy Annex. Maybe I'm supposed to kill Ghost Vacuum. I was supposed to kill Annex first. Good old Cecil. I'd like to kill your Ghost Vacuum. Hey, Sky, how's it going tonight? I get to untap with my Nissa? That's shocking. Stack for 5? Your face? What does opponent have, huh? They might have a bunch of cut downs. They could have the red, or not the red, the black dragon, I guess, would have been like the only thing they could have there. I think Sign in Blood would be a very fair card to put back in Standard. I don't think that would be busted in any way, shape, or form. I think like Sign in Blood and all that stuff together would be very reasonable. Yeah, like a good way to flip Cecil. A good card draw spell, like in black, would be nice. Sign in Blood's a good card. I think this hand's fine. I will never cast that card. Insatiable Avarice is not a good Magic card. I do not like that card. I refuse to believe that is a playable Magic card. I think I'm supposed to keep that. Dredger's Insight. Is it a lot of lands? Is it a lot of lands, chat? It's not a Sign in Blood. It's 3 life. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna blow this up. Playing your Liliana Brawl deck. Fair, fair. Can you not Deep Cavern bat me again? Opponent has a lot of bats. Yeah, with Dredger's Insight. I also don't like Bat. I think Bat's very poorly positioned right now, in my opinion. I do not think that card's very good. I do not recommend people play the Bat right now. Is it Preacher of the Schism time? Now they're holding up Go for the Throat for my Yuna. It's not very nice. Oh, sure, that's fine. I'm shocked they knew we had Yuna in hand. I'm shocked they bitter triumphed our our fear of missing out, knowing we had Yuna and we're going to cast it. Like, we definitely knew they had the removal spell. It was fairly obvious since it did play Preacher. Sure. They might have forgot the ward part. That's fair. Overlord! Alright, your move, opponent. Yeah, I think if you have the lightnings, like, I think that deck's very reasonable, and the rest of the deck's pretty cheap. I think that deck's actually pretty good. Kind of impressive you opened 4 lightnings. That's a lot of lightnings. I think that deck's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. That deck was really, really fun to play, for sure. Definitely would recommend giving it a go. So I should go, like, Overlord. Shoot this. Attack. Shoot this. Untap this. I don't think opponent's very happy with us, chat. I know, imagine. Can you imagine being the salty one? Trying to recap by hopefully open some other good stuff too. I mean the set's a great set to open cards from. Like, the Final Fantasy set is a great set to get packs of. So much value in the Final Fantasy set. How much is the Surge Foil, Tifa? That's expensive, isn't it? Oh yeah, they're incredibly dead. 300, nice. So that is just like your rank. If you're above 1800 number, then you have a percentage next to your name. So if you're above, well, usually it's above 1500. We'll show the percentage, even if you're at like a rank 1800 will give you a number next to your name, and then it goes progressively down the more you win. Although, you have to keep, like, a 75% win rate to keep, like, climbing properly. Or, like, 70... Maybe it's, like, 68% win rate. It's pretty high. You have to have a pretty high win rate to keep climbing up the ranks. 100% Calper. Well, I'd say it's fine. Not great, but fine. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to keep that rank up. I really want that, but I can't keep it. How sad. What the hell is this? We're playing against towns? Okay. Very curious as to what opponent is doing with all of their towns. Is there like a good town payoff card, chat? Is there a good town payoff card or not? My passion is to try random crap keeps me out of Ranga. Hey, that works. Doesn't really matter. I do want one of these lands though. Maze's End isn't towns though, right? It has to be Maze's End's for the other ones. Dragon Back Assault. I mean, that's a card. Oh, the UFO's not terrible. So that's it. It's kind of a tragedy this isn't a creature with the way that looks. Sure. Draw 4 cards. Either way, they got you. No, you're good, Joe. Sure. Could have played this better. I should have played this first so that I could have used Torch the Tower to, like, sack on a thing. Sack the Dredger's Insight to bring it back. Yeah, lose 8 life to Shielder. That's right, Professor. Oh, what does that do? Pay 1,000,000 mana. Could you get +X/+X where X is the number of towns you control for 5, 6, 7, 8 mana? Jesus. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token with all types. Okay. Sure. These are all things that you can do. Okay. I'm gonna die to another Mistral here. What does this turn into? Balm Garden. The -3 power one? I'd have to look at it, Trilix. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. 2 mana, -3 power. It might be reasonable. Hey, Arth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night and enjoying the stream, and thanks for checking out the channel. Appreciate it. So playing Uranai. So they are just like there's like a typical ramp deck. Just instead of playing good dual lands, they're playing a bunch of towns to have these cards work, I guess. Not often. I will be drafting quite a bit of Edges of Eternity to get practice in for the Pro Tour. Because I will be playing, I will be in the PT for Edges of Eternity, so I need to get that format going. That's important. A space corgi pet? It should. That would be sick if it did. I cannot just kill them here, unfortunately. So if I kill this, shoot, kill. I still have 2 blockers I have to kill. This is dying regardless. This puts them to 1. I could find an Overlord that kills them. Or a Lightning Helix. If I hold this, I can, but I think it's probably better not to. No Ostrich Birch. What the fuck does that do? Nothing? That doesn't do anything, right? Killing this, obviously. Atraxa has to die. I just have to kill tokens, which is sad. And then play Fenrir. Not very happy about this. Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't even think about doing that. I kind of forgot that the 2/2 isn't just guaranteed. This is like the worst blocks I could have done. I don't know why they're not trading. Uranai gets to come down and kill both my threats, though, I think. Doesn't get to kill all 3, though. I will say opponent's deck does go slightly over what we're doing. Just a little bit. What a tragedy. What a tragedy, chat. get those things out of here. Bring in the exercise. Honestly, I think this is just better than those big things, and this is probably better. Let's try this. I'm sure they're bringing some type of graveyard hate for us anyway. I think this is probably where we want to be. Oh yeah, I like Dragonback Assault's a sweet card if you can keep it in play, and if you're not, dead when you cast it. Donald, PT is not until August. No, September. September 26th, I think. Yeah, it's like 4 days after my birthday. My birthday is September 21st. So I'm pretty pumped. That seems fine. In the bin. I was guaranteed Una. We have a lot of shots to hit third and fourth land, or fourth and fifth land, I mean. Discard Infinite Esper Origins. Do you think I'm just supposed to kill this thing? Our hand's not particularly great, but if they have any graveyard hate, we're in a bad spot. If we can just get our thing down, we're okay. Man, that... Draw 4 cards for 2 mana is not terrible. That's obnoxious. I can't believe they can play Strategic Betrayal in their deck. The fact that they could cast it too is insane. Oh, we're just getting beat up. Yeah, they just go bigger than we do. Like, that's the problem. We are never winning this matchup, I don't think. They're never beating Mono Red and Dimir, but we're never beating them. It's kind of where we're at. I don't know how they ever beat a Phantom Interference or a Heartfire Hero. Or not Heartfire Hero, but a Hired Claw. They don't have to worry about Heartfire Hero anymore. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Makes that 2-2 every turn. And gross. You know, their whole little plan of making things does not work particularly well with their Dragonback Assaults. Just saying. Get lost. Summon Fenrir. Hey, 22, how's it going? Not exactly Hagrid, but I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment. It works for me. That's true. 14 mana so I can pump before the assault. With the assault on the stack, pump my critters. Maybe they'll just pass. Tear asunder my guy. It's not very nice. I didn't deserve that. This is true. If the ramp is gonna be a thing, now is the time. Can I block this one? Come on now. Strategic Betrayal, very good against the Unidex. Ooh, trample? No, I was just dead. Oh, fucking flyer, duh. Good thing I'm gonna go to bed. Thank God. Tonight's been kind of brutal, chat. We've been kind of just getting beat up by a bunch of, like, random stuff, too. We did fine against the real decks. We just got beat up by all the random crap. I still think this deck's really good. It's just not quite as good against random decks. It's very good against the current meta. Like, very good against, like, Dimir and things like that. Fire Magic is an absolute house. I don't even know if we need the Wrath. I think, like, just 3 Fire Magic might be enough for the decks that we actually want it against. Kind of decide where we want to go from there. Nah, we're hitting it now. I need to go to bed. I've got to work in 7 hours, so... And I can't go to bed right away usually anyway, so... Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a great night. Enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow is the other scheduled off day of the week, so I will be back on Friday, and we'll jam some more Standard. So have a good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll catch you all on Friday.